Hello everybody, this is going to be a collective reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. If you have Cancer placements anywhere in your chart, you may resonate with the reading. Just take what resonates and leave the rest. Don't try to force anything to fit your story. Happy birthday to all the Cancerians out there. We're just going to see what messages come out today. In any particular style, no particular subject at all. So let's see now. Nice first card. We have the Three of Cups. So you could be celebrating something. Obviously, your birthday could be one of those celebrations. Getting together with friends. This is nice. Have the Ace of Swords. New idea. Could be celebrating something related to a new idea. Five of Wands. There's some conflict. This could be inner conflict in your mind. Be in your head about something. Could be to do with getting older, where your life is at right now with birthdays do that for us, isn't it? Thinking about time, thinking about your direction in life. It's kind of like New Year's energy. You start to think about what you have accomplished in your life and where you're heading. And we have the Six of Wands, the King of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. You could be celebrating the end of a conflict. And moving forward to a new direction, new life plans, after coming through a battle. Perhaps the last year or so has been, or recent times you've been battling, but you've come out here with the Six of Wands with a victory and success from the battle. So you could be celebrating a win over the conflict you've been going through. Or it's been a battle to get this new idea, this new project up and off the ground. And you're starting now to see some victory with it, some success. King of Pentacles talks to money matters, and perhaps you have somebody here in your life that's being a financial support for you, or has been giving you good financial advice with your project. And you've got this start that you've made with the Three of Wands, you're looking out to the horizon of your future and where your direction is that you're heading, and how far you can take what you're working on, take this project. And this is having made a start and you've got certain headway, and now you're starting to see some rewards and success, and that you're on the right track. If you've been questioning your journey and whether you're heading in the right direction or not, this is confirmation that you are on the right track and you are going in the right direction. We have the Eight of Wands. So fast moving energy. Perhaps now what you got started was a slow start. You didn't know if you were doing the right thing, going in the right direction, but now things are speeding up significantly. You're making that progress that you've been wanting to see. It's starting to fly. You have the Four of Cups. Give me more on this Four of Cups. How does this tie in here? Four of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. Something's taking your focus. You have all these cups lined up. You're maybe juggling multiple things in life with family and work and relationships. And maybe something more on this Five of Pentacles. How does this tie in here? Wheel of Fortune. Perhaps you've suffered a loss in the past, and this is finally turning around for you. You could be going through financial hardship, or it has been a real hard slog getting things moving along. The Wheel of Fortune is finally turning in your favor. So you've perhaps been struggling for quite a while to struggling financially to make it happen. And you've needed things to turn around quickly, and they certainly are. Here you have your Ten of Cups. This keeps getting better and better. So whatever this is that you're doing is creating an emotional fulfillment. So now that you've got this Wheel of Fortune turning in your favor, everything's getting easier for you, and you're happy here. You're really getting to a point where you're happy, and here you have the Lovers. So you may have had a new relationship, or your current relationship really impacts you in a good way. This is really rounded off. You may have had this King of Pentacles and the support that you've received in your project. This has really helped you in your relationship with, also your relationship with yourself here, because when we get that inner success and fulfillment, and you can have all other areas of life working, but when you do not feel fulfilled and you have been dealing with that inner battle and struggle, it's going to impact every other area in your relationship and everything as well. So this could be a relationship with yourself or with another that is really prospering now. Oh, and here we have the Ten of Pentacles. This is the best lineup you could get. The Wheel of Fortune, bringing in success finally after quite a financial battle. It's all turned around for you. You have the Ten of Cups, the Lovers, and the Ten of Pentacles. This would be your King of Pentacles here that you've been in a relationship with. This is positively impacted you. This is your, or this could be, if you're not in a relationship, this could be a relationship with yourself. You finally, got that inner happiness and fulfillment within yourself with what you've started. You just, all of these cards, look, you've got celebration with your friends and your family. You've started a new project. It's been an uphill battle, but now you're seeing success. You have great support around you in your life, a great outlook. Things are speeding up. This project could have been that thing missing in your life, this fourth cup that's come in, that's really rounded off what you felt was missing from your life. And here you have your tens. You love your life right now. You really love your life right now. You've got more to come. This is looking really good. Really good. You've persevered. So over here you have the Queen of Pentacles in your fears position. This could be that you have experienced a loss in the past, and you're worried about when you finally reach that stability here, that there is a chance of losing it again. Or how will you feel once you are back to, you're the Queen of Pentacles here to the King of Pentacles. Where to from there? Perhaps this project, whether it be work or business or whatever it is that's really important to you, that's rounded this off for your life. It feels like work. Perhaps you've had a question as to how will you feel once you're there, and is this it for me? Be a person who's always striving to reach that next goal in the future, but once you've accomplished it, then what? You've been juggling a lot at the same time and trying to keep the balance in your life, and this keeping the balance may mean that you've had to take time away for some things that are important to you and put them towards others in order to keep your balance. It could have multiple projects, but family, work, all these things in life, multiple relationships, just the busyness and trying to really focus on keeping your balance has been a big impact on you. And you could be in like quite an all or nothing person who finds it hard to, you know, do a little bit of everything and not just put all your focus on the one thing. And so you feel like it has taken you longer, or it's going to, you know, give you slower progress in order to try and balance everything out. Perhaps things have not been in balance until now, but it's all looking pretty balanced now. But this has been an impact on you, and you're in your hopes and dreams position. You have the Page of Pentacles, which talks to, you know, you've really wanted this project of yours to get some legs and get off the ground. You've wanted this message of success to come in. This could be news of your success. This could be in relation to anything in your life. News of a win, news of a sale. I'm gonna get some clarity on this shortly. So let's see. Let's get some clarity for this Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, this Queen of Pentacles has been, this is you and your energy. You've really been working so hard with the Nine of Wands, and perhaps not knowing if you will see that success, and you've really stood kept your vision strong, to see this to the end. Yeah, this speaks to your fear of losing what you've got again, or somebody, you know, perhaps you feel like you may be exposed to somebody coming in stealing your ideas, or copy what you're doing, whatever it is that's unique to you. Getting this Ten of Pentacles and losing it again, because I feel like you've already experienced a little loss, financial loss in your life. And perhaps you've experienced financial loss in a previous relationship. It's not been your success or your failure ever in investments, work, business. That's been the loss that you've had in your life. It could just be that you always reach this success, but a relationships in the past have left you with a loss, a financial loss, and you're very wary of this happening again. Perhaps you've been with a man or a woman in the past that has really just seen you as the hard worker, and knowing they're going to profit from your abundance. Yeah. And you've had perhaps felt you've had a limited time to rebuild and make this back. Timing, with getting older and, starting again is never easy, but becomes more and more of a strain to feel like you've got less time to start again and and make that progress as you get older. You're not in your 20s or your 30s maybe anymore, and you know, it's really feels like that time between now and your retirement, or you know, what you're trying to build for your life, is getting shorter and shorter. So you've really been conscious of your direction and balancing all things out, not being just all work no play, trying to have time for yourself, time for family, time for friends, so that you can enjoy the ride. And and concern about whether you're going in the right direction has been there for you, but I think that's becoming less and less of a concern. I think you do feel now that you are going in the right direction, or you have new perspective on your direction, and you're seeing success, you're feeling success, you really at one with yourself. You've got this balanced life. So I think it's less of a concern than it was, but it has been on your mind about what you're creating here with the Magician, to the Chariot, to the Two of Pentacles. Are you heading in the right direction with what you're manifesting for your life? And is it balanced? And is it what you want? Is it gonna continue to provide you with that emotional fulfillment and satisfaction on the long term? You're just in your head here about your decisions and goals. But this has actually been it's not toxic, it's healthy. And we have the Page of Pentacles to the Two of Wands in your hopes and dreams. So, you know, you're hoping that this takes off and that it stays on course, and it's a still positive outlook. Or you have the Two of Swords here, where you've Two of Swords to Two of Wands. Perhaps you have two passions, two projects you're wanting to work on, and you are trying to decide whether you have time for both, or if they tie in together enough that you can work on both of them without one being taking away time and will be a detriment to the other. So it feels like you're looking at making a choice. Let's get another card for this. Two of Swords. Two of Swords to the Five of Swords. Is there a battle you're choosing whether or not you take on, or leave it alone? Or if you were to start this other project, would it be a battle you can win? This isn't something that I feel you're started yet. This is something in your mind. This is what you're wondering. This could be also just thinking about your future position. Right now, you've been, this feels like just a battle of the mind. Right now you are making headway towards your goals and dreams and your success, and you can see that that's working, but you're thinking ahead of what you could see in the future. Maybe you're expecting some conflict, and this would speak into your fears down here. You're expecting what you've experienced in the past, that as soon as you start making this money, you become a bit of a target. Your business becomes a bit of a target. People always like it when you're down, and some toxic people like it when they're not feeling like in competition with you, because you're not a threat. But once you start to see the success, then the threats do show their ugly heads and come around, and you're expecting that because you have had past experience with those sorts of things, these fights, this deception, people trying to take you out or steal what you have, tell you one thing and do another. Alright, with your outcome here, you have the Page of Swords, the King of Wands, the Page of Swords could be speaking to a good legal outcome. Perhaps you are doing something that's you may have been in a fight about a legal issue involving business, involving somebody who's tried to take your share of something, and you have had to persevere while this battle has been going on without the resources that you had before. But this Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. It's turning around quite quickly for you. When it does, you will have your 10 of Pentacles and 10 of Cups, and all of this will come into place. But you're afraid you could lose this battle. It's been a long battle, and there's a lot of deception involved. You are been thinking about what you're going to do next, and moving on with your life, regardless of how this works itself out. Although it looks like it's working out definitely in your favor, it's been you're still needing to start something new again anyway. Whether this is a positive or negative result, it's showing positive. But this could be career change, and what you're looking at doing in the future still is a strong factor, regardless of the outcome of what you're battling or what you have been battling. However, this speaks to some positive, swift news coming in on the matter. And with the Page of Swords, King of Wands getting what you desire. Let's get another card on that. King of Wands, clarify this. We have the Three of Swords. Three of Swords, the King of Wands. So it looks like when you win this battle, this King of Wands that was deceptive and trying to take from you is going to be at a bit of a heartbreak and a loss. Yeah, they're trying to stand their ground, their position, when this news comes in of your win and your success. Yeah, they thought they were going to get away with it and they didn't. So this is not your energy. This is definitely the person who did something deceptive and stole from you, or broke your heart, or both. This news comes in and they're at a loss. They're at a loss. And this outcome's already down here with your Ten of Cups and your Ten of Pentacles. And perhaps when this person finds out you've moved on, you've started your life again, you're doing great, you're extremely happy and successful, and this is heartbreaking for this other person. Yeah. I want to get a bit more to this story. So let's see. This bottom row couldn't look any better. You've moved on from whatever this battle was in the past, and you've just started again. You've started again. You've showed strength. You've healed all on your own. You've taken advantage of, a new idea. Opportunity that's come your way, and you've rebuilt from what happened in the past, and you're now happy. And this person just wanted to keep you in this Three of Swords energy. In this conflict, in this working hard and never getting anywhere. And you are doing better without them. Yeah. So we have the Four of Swords to the Page of Swords. This person just can't outsmart you. They have been trying to trip you up. And they're actually tired now. They have done everything in their power to keep you down, hold you back. Knight of Wands. Yep, they're sleeping around. They are they're not loyal. They're untrustworthy. Page of Swords, they're just they're talking bad about you behind your back, spreading rumors. There could be a whole community of people that have been involved in this backstabbing that they've tried to have on side. You've stayed quiet about this, and they're being the loud, obnoxious one that's trying to get their story out first, and oh, you did this to them, and how you left them all destitute, but it's actually the other way around. Eight of Cups, yeah. They've received their karma. It's all come back on them now, and they have lost significantly with the Eight of Cups. They've had to walk away from all of it. This could have taken quite a lot of time, and it has just been an uphill battle for this person. I mean, it's been a battle for you too, but you just walked away, focused on you, focused on healing, got yourself through this Five of Pentacles, and now you've turned it around for yourself with the Wheel of Fortune. Slowly rebuilt, and it's actually, looking back now, you did that quite fast compared to how far down that this person put you in. You picked yourself up fast. Now they're the ones in the Three of Swords, they're the ones with heartbreak, they're the ones having to battle. Whereas people are now starting to see for themselves what has transpired, who was really telling the truth, and people are starting to turn on this person now. So your desire for winning this battle really has come through. This is looking good, Cancer. What do you want to know now? Let's see with this Wheel of Fortune, Three of Pentacles. Yeah, you've really turned around your financial future with what you're doing now. This is a great outcome. I love this for you, and I really don't think we need to keep expanding on it, but what I will do is get Oracle card here. Finish off the reading. This box is stuck. Okay. This is from the Native Spirit Oracle cards. We'll just pull one of these to finish the reading. See what advice we can focus on moving forward. So you seem to be obviously definitely going in the right direction for you and your happiness. Can't get better than 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles, lovers. Are really sticky. Really sticky. Don't know if we will get these. All right, Spirit of Earth. You have the sun shining through there. Spirit of Earth. Okay. So this card means that prosperity is blossoming in all areas of your life. You are strong and grounded. You are enough just as you are. Connect more fully with nature. The Spirit of Earth asks that you tend to your health, detoxify your body, understand how to use the body's physiology. Pay attention to how your body feels and respond accordingly. Create a home for your soul. Have objects in your home that feel good to you every time you see them. Be present. Cherish the here and now. Your native spirit wants you to know that the Spirit of Earth represents your physical self and your physical surroundings. It's okay to make plans for the future, but make sure that you also embrace and appreciate the present. You are deeply and profoundly loved and supported at all times, no matter what's occurring in your life. Trust that all your needs are being met. Take time to create spaces in your home where you feel absolutely at peace, and in doing so, you create a template for peace in all areas of your life. Feel the solidity and power of the earth beneath you. This is in your core. Just as grass pushes up out of the moist ground, know that fresh new shoots of growth are similarly taking place within you right now. You are grounded, prosperous, and strong. The journey. All the solid forms around you, including your body, are a part of the physical realm. Notice how you relate to and identify with the physical universe around you. By doing this, you are activating the spirit of earth within you. Let the reality of your relationship with the earth fill your consciousness. Feel it in every pore of your being. Let yourself merge with its energy. Imagine how it would feel to be a rolling hill, a great mountain, or a deep canyon. Imagine yourself lying in a meadow of wildflowers high in the mountains. Visualize the roots of the trees extending deep into the soil, reaching down toward the center of the earth. So this is really speaking about doing some nice things for you at home. Cancerians love their home space and their surroundings, and keeping this balance in place is all part of doing that. So Cancers, this was your reading. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel, turn your notification bells on so you don't miss any of my readings, and hope it resonated and you got something out of it, and we'll see you next time.